Okay, hon. I know that I've read one of these questions, or at least two or three of these questions that were sent by individual. They're more requests than questions, actually, because people are asking for help. And I remember seeing the first time I saw it, where the one lady asked, will you please not remove the good beings that are around me, that are helping me? I don't want to lose those. Do you
when
remember
clearing
that?
work is done?
When clearing work is done.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right, or we've had others. Please leave the good spirits in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your thoughts about that? I know I was chuckling about it because I think it's funny, but and I only think that because of course we've been doing this work for a while. And if this is new to people, then they don't think it's funny. It's
right.
actually a good
You
question.
should watch videos on clearing work so that you know what is cleared, but all non-beneficial energies and entities are removed with clearing work because they're influencing you in a negative way in some form or fashion. That's removed. So if there are spirits around who are helping you, they'll stay there if they're beneficial ones and they're approved to be with you.
Well, I guess the video is done right there.
Well, what about individuals?
Well, let's go back to that. You made the point clearly that it's only non-beneficial entities that are cleared.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we don't do the clearing. The angels do the clearing, just
right.
to let everybody know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Archangel Michael does the clearing with his angels. They're the ones that do most of the clearing. Unless if they're demons, then we have to bring in
some
Shiva, right?
Large heavy hitters at that point.
Not that Archangel Michael can't do it. He can do it.
Right, but
I normally
a force,
right, exactly. I normally
team.
bring others in to help out with that. But they're the ones that are not good for you. Is the point. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
These are like the things you don't want around you in the first place. You just don't want them around. And the same thing goes for lost souls, right? Mm-hmm. They're called lost souls because they passed, but they don't realize that they've passed. So they hang around people. Well, you don't want those around you because they're just hanging around thinking they're alive and they're bothersome. They're the ones that will go and move your cup and who knows what else to try to get your attention. That's what they do. They're not going to harm you in any way, but they don't belong there. They need to move on, and go back to heaven where they can start getting their training. Mm-hmm. And there are there are other entities that are negative, as in they affect you in negative fashion. So why would you want them around you? All right? But we don't decide what leaves or what's taken away. The angels decide that. Archangel Michael decides that. Lord Shiva decides that, right? Or Lady Estrella decides that. They're the ones that handle all that. So whatever they take, it's because it's supposed to go. I strongly suggest that if you think there's something you want to hold on to, and then you think it's gone, then you should be very happy that it's gone. Because Archangel Michael and Lord Shiva, they don't take things away that are positive for you. Mm-hmm. Whatever they take doesn't belong there. They know that it's going to affect your life in a negative way. So you don't need to be concerned about that. You're concerned because you didn't know how this process worked, I guess, even though we have a video about what's cleared. Mm-hmm. But we just want to clarify that. Archangel Michael, Lord Shiva, and Lady Estrella, they handle from the demons down to just lost souls, regular lost souls. They handle those things and they decide what has to be cleared because they can see what's beneficial for each individual. They will never take away a being or something that's beneficial to you. That should be the least of your concern. What do you have to say about that?
No, I agree with that.
Okay.
Now, how about the individuals who feel that they have certain abilities because of entities or spirits that are around them? And then they say, well, if you take some of those away, could you just leave some of them because they help me to be more in tune?
I think we just answered that question.
We did answer that, but I just want to make sure we go over that again. Anything that is non-beneficial.
You go over it. Okay, I don't have patience to repeat things, so you go ahead.
Non-beneficial will be removed. And if all of a sudden your ability is gone, then maybe it
or
wasn't,
so-called
or
ability.
so-called ability is gone, then maybe it wasn't a true ability of yours, but an entity or spirit that was influencing you. So
You're saying maybe? That's very kind of you.
Yes, I'm trying to be diplomatic in my speech.
Okay.
It was
That's why you're the one
influencing
talking
you.
about it.
Well, I've been told that I've been a bit too bold in some of these videos, so I'm trying to be,
You've been told you've been bold?
You told me.
I
You
told
shouldn't
you.
say things like that. You shouldn't say it that way. I'm okay, fine. The next video I'll be
I see.
better at that.
Well, in a case like this, we know that if a clearing takes place and then all of a sudden a so-called ability disappears, then it's quite obvious that it wasn't an ability. I mean, I'll just be blunt about it.
It was an influencer.
It was some entity that's making you believe that you have this ability.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, believe me, you don't want that around you.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel that you have to have a negative entity around you to influence you, to make you feel special, then, by the way, you can easily invite it back.
Yes.
If that's something you want, you can invite it, then just don't get in touch with us again.
Right. Because we'll just continue having it cleared if you want to keep working with us. But if they don't tell us.
No, if they keep inviting it, what do you mean if they don't tell? I can tell if they invite it.
I know, I just realized after I said, like, well, wait, my husband can see these things.
Exactly.
He's told if you're inviting it back.
That's correct.
So
I can
again,
tell.
if you want it back, you can invite it back, but just let us know so that
They don't have
we
to
can
let us
stop
know.
working with you.
No, because they contact us again and I see it there, of course I'll ask, and if they've invited, then we'll ask them, why do you keep inviting this? And if they said, I want it there, I say, okay, then don't contact us. Because we know it's not good for you, but you believe that it is, so don't call us. Go do your thing. You're
Right.
happy where you are. All right? So that's how that works. We won't force somebody to take away something from themselves that they feel they need. We just feel, though, that if that's the case, then you're working with the wrong people.
Right.
Because we don't feel it should be there. It's like your doctor telling you one thing, then go do something else. They're like, you know what? Well, they probably don't care because they get insurance money anyway, right? So they'll deal with you. But we don't do that. We just don't do that. We will not encourage somebody to keep doing the same things over and over, and we know it's not good for them.
Right.
And they know it's not good for them, but they're not showing any interest in improving on it. It's one thing to, even if it happens over and over, but we see that you're trying to improve on it, that's fine. But if we see that you're the one inviting it, then it's time for us to cut ties.
Right. If you want to continue inviting it and you know you're knowingly doing it.
So does that answer that?
I think that answers the question.
So you want to summarize that? How about if you summarize that? Just so
Okay.
we're clear.
So when clearing work is done, all that is non-beneficial, non-beneficial energies or entities, all of that is cleared away. It's removed from you. Your abilities, if you had so-called abilities, if they're gone, it's because of an influencer, one of those energies or entities. If you think there are good spirits in your house helping you and all of a sudden they're gone, well, Archangel Michael and his team of angels made sure anything non-beneficial was gone. So more than likely it was a non-beneficial entity influencing you. Goes back to beneficial, non-beneficial. And then you can always invite it back. But again, if you're going to do that, then we'll have a conversation because my husband will see it and he'll ask you, why are you doing that? And if you want it there,
I would just ask them if they're the ones, if they invited it back, that's all. If they say yes, then we ask them why. That's when we ask why. Do you want it there? Yes. Okay, don't call us anymore.
Exactly.
Lose our number.
Oh, that's so harsh.
That's how I say.
Let's not work together anymore.
Do not go to our website and fill out the form, and because we will know it's you again. So
Yes.
don't even try that.
Okay, I think that covers the topic.
Okay.
You can find us at 190vision.com, 190vision on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.